believer or practicer. What is different between two teams? This is so simple. Until you believe you will be better if you learn, you will be believer. If you practice this language because you know, practice means speaking in your daily life, you will be better in English. So today I will read for you more themes where I like to tell you something, what happens with my English and for another people too. First one is, if you use bad grammar, you lose. Next one. After this one, I will speak about this theme separately for you. So next one is, learn a lot of words or you will not speak well. Third one, practice irregular verbs if you don't want to sound stupid. Next one is, learn phrasal verbs. They make up 90% of English. Next one is, learn grammar before you speak. And last one is, without grammar your English sounds like a joke. So, go to the first one, which is, if you use bad grammar, you lose. So, analyze this sentence because this is not true. This is false. This is one stupid which block for you to tell something for someone. If you use bad grammar, you lose. Yes, this is true. But if I change this sentence, for example, until you don't use good grammar, you can't win. And this is the problem. You'd like to speak, but bad grammar blocks you to tell anything. Only one sentence or few sentences for one people only. For example, you'd like to ask something, but you know, conjugation for you is so hard. You must use with S at the end of this word, this letter or not. You must use has or had and another problems. Problem is, this is not a problem. Problem is, you believed this is the problem. That means this stupid sentence, if you use bad grammar, you lose. This is absolutely false. Why? Is my grammar perfect? No, because I'm the best in improvisation. How to open your mouth and tell something. Without grammar, without read what would you like to practice and not memorize. This is so important. Until you read something, from this on what you read, you'd like to tell what you read. This one will be the biggest problem that you can use in your daily English practice. But go back to this first sentence. What is different between practice and learn? Until you learn, this is not English, sorry, but this is only passive play video time. That means maybe you have a lot of times to do something which is not the best for you. What is different between practice? Speak. Speak with your bad grammar. That means if you use bad grammar, you lose. This is false. And the correct answer is opposite. If you use bad grammar, you won because you opened your mouth. Until you think this is not the best idea, because bad grammar is not the best to use in your daily life, but you can't improvise such as me at now. For you, you are on the wrong way. So again, before I go to the next theme, if you use bad grammar, you won. Next theme is learn a lot of words or you will not speak well. A lot of stupidity exists on the internet or any side of life. Problem with these sentences is only this one. These sentences gave for you one block in your life to be quiet, because these sentences maybe, but not at all times, are true. And this is the problem, because you believed in these sentences while these sentences are correct. Learn a lot of words or you will not speak well. Is this correct? Yes, this is logically correct, but problem is learn a lot of words or you will not speak well. But this sentence not tell you this one. Learn a lot of words or you will not speak well, but until you can't use what you can. And this is different if I give something new words to this sentence. If I make it, this sentence will be correct. And correct answer is learn a lot of words or you will not speak well, but practice your English with your bad English, with your bad grammar, and if you do it, you won. And now I connect together first one and second one too. Go to the next theme. Which one is? Practice irregular verbs if you don't want to sound stupid. Yes, irregular verbs is more important in English when you can use your bad English without irregular verbs. If you can improvise in your daily life in English language, while English is for you only one tool, after this one you can begin to practice correct irregular or regular verbs. Until you can't improvise as me with you at now. Why you think irregular verbs give for you this freedom in this language? What would you like to achieve? Problem is, this is not true. That means I must rewrite this sentence. Try it. Old sentence was practice irregular verbs if you don't want to sound stupid. New sentence, rewrited sentence is practice irregular verbs if you don't want to sound stupid, but only after this one when you can improvise with your bad grammar. If someone like to understand your bad English, such as mine, will understand. If not, this person will find any problems inside your speak what you told. But never play with these people. Because you know, when you was child, and you practice your mother language, this was not the best. How much time you must practice your mother language while you can speak such as that now? More times. Go to next thing. Learn phrasal verbs. They make up 90% of English. Because I begin with this theme, 90% numbers in English. This is so important. If you are not absolutely beginner in English and you must read something in English, you automatically translate, or with another word, you automatically tell any numbers which was written in this text but you'd like to read in your mother language. Because numbers are so important and so hard to study. And never forget, never study, only practice. And now go back to this theme. I will read for you again this bullshit title. Learn phrasal verbs. They make up 90% of English. No, this is not stupid sentence. Stupidity behind these sentences is only one. What you give after this sentence. For example, learn phrasal verbs. They make up 90% of English. That means until you can't use phrasal verbs, the best idea is you will be quiet. This is the problem. Try to change it. Learn phrasal verbs. They make up 90% of English, such as irregular verbs. Practice it after you can improvise. If you use bad grammar, you won because you improvised. I try to connect these stupidities together. Okay, so at the end, with few words for this theme, for this title, phrasal verb, yes, this is most important in English. When you can use English language in your daily life, such as me, that means you can improvise without any help or without any title. Improvisation means you can speak fastly, correctly, without translate, without overthinking, without you try to find the best word, the best grammar part, which is usable on this part. What would you like to tell in this situation where you are? Until this one is problem for you, forget for irregular verbs or for phrasal verbs too, because first one was missed. You can't speak. Speak means in this situation you can improvise. Until you can't improvise, phrasal verbs or irregular verbs give for you nothing. How would you like to use phrasal verbs or irregular verbs if you have a problem with simple words? That means with regular verbs. This is so simple, no? So that was this part. Go to the next part, which is learn grammar before you speak. This is so logical, no? Question is this one only. How can I speak without any grammar? Or with another question, can I speak without any grammar? Answer is yes. Okay, but how if I can't use any grammar? How to tell something with the simple present? Okay, but what is simple present? Or How can I use modal verbs? Okay, but I don't know what is modal verbs. For example, can I speak without irregular verbs, phrasal verbs, without any adjectives, nouns, verbs, adverbs, or anything? Yes, if you have a good method, which was developed for speaking, without any grammar books or writing, you can do it. Another question is only, is this so important? Is in this situation, when you practice how to improvise in English, to understand everything what you told? Very good question. Okay, and now go back this stupidity, which was learn grammar before you speak. Is this true? As sentence, is this true? Maybe. Learn grammar before you speak. Try to change this sentence. Rewrite. Learn grammar before you speak. This is old sentence. Forget grammar until you not speak. With other words, if you can improvise, you can begin to practice, not learn, grammar. What is the difference between a sentence which was written on this laptop and what I told you? In first part, when I read for you what was written, these sentences, this allow for you to do something, and this is a problem because told you you can do not anymore in this situation until you don't use this one and this one, and this is the problem. But why? Never believe in stupidity, please. If you'd like to be a good believer who believe in these logical sentences, while these sentences were so logical, maybe clear or cleaned with someone who would like to clean your brain. But problem is these sentences are not true. Okay, go to the last part. Without grammar, your English sounds like a joke. Without grammar, my English sounds like a joke at first. Without grammar, my English sounds like a joke. With my bad accent, my English sounds like a joke. With my bad sentences, grammars, and very big foreign accent, my English sounds like a joke. What I changed? Sentence was, without grammar, your English sounds like a joke. What I changed? I try to tell you it again. With my bad grammar and accent, my English sounds like a joke, but this is not a problem for me, because I'd like to be better. And if I'd like to be better, I will improvise every day. After I can improvise without any script or help, that means I can speak. Next question will be only, my improvisation is good, or how can I will be better in my improvisation? In our life on this beauty earth, the biggest bullshit was exist good and bad. This is not true. Maybe one country is good, but for one goal. But maybe another person thought for you this country is not so good because. This is bad logic. Question is, what is my goal? And can I achieve or not? That means this country can help me to achieve my goal or not. And not anymore. So, at the end of this video, what I'd like to tell you only, this is the most important sentence. This is a question. If you believe in stupidity, you will be a good believer. And until you believe anything which is logical. Is our life logical? From any side, yes. Is anything in our life logically based and correct? Maybe not at all times. If you learn without any practice and you only learn and read but you don't speak, you think your English will be automatically better because you learned a lot of words, because you learned a lot of irregular verbs or irregular verbs. No, this is so simple now. If this one is so simple, my question is only this one. Why you think any learn will help you to be better speaker in English? Please try to answer me.